Professor Breckeisen here, and in this video, I'm going to cover the instructions for the suspense sequence. So here are the instructions for Project 4 suspense sequence. The due date is listed here at the top. Right now you're seeing week 11, but please look at the instructions for your class. Sometimes this does change. The instructions are going to be that you are going to work with your team to capture the suspense sequence. You will write the story and capture it as a team. However, each member of the team will edit their own version and submit that. So that allows each team to have a little bit of flexibility, or each person on the team to have a little bit of flexibility on their edit, because you can change the order of your ABC shots throughout. So we should see some differences in some of these edits, and that's absolutely okay. However, when we go do the critique, you're going to select one student to bring up their project on the projector, and we're going to critique the project at that time. The project, you will, as your team, you'll create a scene showing suspense. So this is a little bit different than before, because now we have an audience that discovers information before our main character, and that's the main reason why we do this project. This is very important, and I want to emphasize this because this is the key area where students have to redo projects. Just like with the previous project, the discovery model, where you could not have more than 5 shots or less than 5 shots. You cannot have more or less than 11 shots. These are specific exercises that I'm giving you to target certain storytelling chops that you're going to be developing, and I want to make sure that we have this on here. Plus, it gives us the same page to work on as I give instruction and help you understand this process. After this project, you're free to expand or whatever you need to do, as long as you're learning and putting this information into your creative storytelling. So what are those 11 shots? Well, they're listed right here, and I also have a visual reference right here for you as well. So you're going to have the first shots 1, 2, and 3 are going to be an ABC-ish shot of an establishment, somebody doing something unrelated to the scene. If you remember, this is this young lady walking out of a building, going to her car. It has nothing to do with the confrontation that we're about to have. And so we have these 3 shots. Next, you're going to have shots 4, 5, and 6 are going to be the dramatic irony shots. These are the shots that are going to inform the audience of the danger, but the actual character that we're following here in the establishing shot doesn't know about it yet. Now we have suspense. Shots 7 through 9 are the discovery, and those are going to be the moments here of disclosure. Okay, and that comes from our discovery shots number 2, 3, and 4 of our disclosure, of our discovery model. Then shot 10 by itself is the action-reaction. Shot 11 by itself is peripety. So I should not see more than 11 shots. I shouldn't see less than 11 shots on your project. Make sure to kind of really treat this as a Mad Lib and try to fit all that you need to inside of these shots. It's important to remember that these are ABC shots all the way throughout. Those are the easiest forms of storytelling. So focusing on what is happening in the moment and how you can get the ABC shots to build those moments are going to give you the most success. So with the materials, you're going to be shooting the information yourself using a camera, lighting equipment, and sound if you need it, although we're not going to watch it with sound, but you're allowed to use sound, especially for your reel. This is visual storytelling, so I want to be able to, I want it to make sense visually without sound, but you're free to use sound if you'd like. Then for me, you can read over the expectations here, making sure that you have coverage, making sure your grammar gets closer with each new moment of discovery. As you'll see here, that these shots are a little bit wider, and then we get closer, and then we get even closer. So notice how that coming together and bringing the audience in is something that is part of this process. And if you're using sound, using good lighting and sound capturing, as we've learned in previous lessons. Here's the instructions on what to deliver, how to name your project, what the specs are that I'm looking for, how I expect you to be involved once we do the critique. So you can talk about coverage, order of the edits. Those are the things that are going to make students have projects to be redone. If you don't have good coverage, and if you're not ordering the edits and giving me no more and no less than 11. I'm really emphasizing the no more and no less than 11 because every semester I have a team that has to redo it because of that. So I'd really hope that this is the first class where I don't have to have people redo shots because everybody got just those 11. Here's some things to think about for the aesthetics, right? We're trying to become masterful practitioners of our craft. And so this is going to be what we're thinking about. If you need to attach your file, you can use this information here. If you need to use Handbrake, please use Handbrake. And there's the grading system down there. Remember, when you're attaching the file, come to this little plus sign right here, and then go to Insert Local Files like that. Find your file, attach it, and you should be good to go. You will also include that screenshot of your timeline in case I need to talk about that in this project as well. So I look forward to seeing your suspense sequences. This is a very fun project to work on. It's a little bit larger than the ones before, so take some time to really focus on it and be mindful of how your shots are going to come together so that in editing you can be successful. All right, I look forward to seeing them in the critique, and have a good one. Thanks.